Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bonus video that I've created for you. There's two reasons for this video. One, there's a piece of content that I want to give to you that I haven't really found a place to slide into the course yet. And two, I've created a scorecard that helps you keep track of the exercise and where you're at in the course. I've talked to a few of you about this, and so now here's the actual scorecard. One thing that I want to make clear, and I'm not sure if I really did this early on well enough, is that I really want the course to be fun for you. And there's actually two main objectives I have. One is for it to be fun for you, and the second is for it to be practical and useful. If you're not using the stuff that I'm teaching you, then this is useless is what it comes down to, right? So it's really important for me. The success of a course is not its content, it's what you take away from it and what you start using in your life. At least for me, the courses that I found the most meaningful in my life are the ones where I actually took stuff and started using it. And that's what I'm going for. So I'm trying to make this fun, because when things are fun, we're more likely to engage with it in our day-to-day, and I want it to be practical for you. So this scorecard I've created is a way of making things practical so you know where you're at with your exercises. But if you're not using the exercise, if you're not finding this stuff meaningful and helpful, this is the kind of feedback that I need to have from you and understand where you're at, why it's not working for you. If you don't like it, if you feel it's shit, whatever it is, you need to tell me this stuff, because it is a beta program and I need this feedback for future courses and to tweak it and make it better. So it's really, we're going to be digging into, like, is the stuff that I'm creating for you practical? I hope this scorecard is practical. And if we have created exercise sheets that you're not using, or they're dysfunctional, or you don't like them, we're going to go through them and see how we can make them better or more practical for you. So based on that, let's start moving forward with this, because I want this to be quick and snappy. So a lot of you are actually building stuff. And so whether you're building a video game, whether Emma, you're building, you're preparing for your speech, you want to be speaking to people, Leanne, you're building a personal training business, Lars, I know you have multiple projects on the go, and Twan, same thing, you have different businesses on the go. Whatever it is that you're creating or building, there are mindsets that are going to help you understand what it is that you're trying to achieve and do. And so one of the things that some of you might have heard is the entrepreneur, there's this question where, what problem are you solving? So when you're an entrepreneur, it's like you're building something for somebody, but it's like, what problem are you solving? Now, this is a helpful question. For some of you, this might be the first time hearing it, and you're like, oh, that's an interesting way of looking at the problem. But there is another way that I've come across that's really takes it to another level. And so Chris Sacca, he's an entrepreneur, venture capitalist. He's invested in Twitter, Uber, and some other big tech companies. And the way he says it, and he said this on the Tim Ferriss podcast, and I think this is just said beautifully, and I haven't found anybody that says it better yet than him. And when you're building a business, it's about empathy. And empathy is about, can you see the world from somebody else's point of view? What are their pain points? Where are they hurting? What are they afraid of? What motivates them? What are their hopes? What are their dreams? What matters to them? What is limiting them? What's bothering them? What is their hope? It's a lot easier to build something for them. And so if you take this mindset as an approach and you really get into their shoes, what he says millennials are terrible at is empathy. And the world today is just really bad at empathy altogether, where we just don't really take the point of view of somebody else. We don't really care to get to know them. We don't care what their pain points are, how they're hurting, what they're afraid of, what motivates them, what are their hopes, dreams, what's limiting them, what's bothering them. When we start looking at things from that point of view, it is so much easier to build a video game for them, or give a speech to them, or be their personal trainer, because we're so in their shoes, we've taken on their lens in their life that we know exactly what it is, what they need. And so when you can really take this next step and really do all this, that's when you know what you can build and create for people. And then it makes some of that confusion and turmoil in your head that you might be experiencing a lot clearer, because you know it's about the other person and what they need rather than you. And so that's the big tip that I want to leave you for. It's really just one main point, concise and quick to the point right here. But the next thing I want to get into is the scorecard that I've created for you guys. And so, oh, we got to go back and share screen. And so we're going to actually stop this slide. So I'm going to email you this scorecard. And it's a Google Doc. Now, this time it's going to be a view only. And what I figured out, this is the best way to do this. It's actually my mom's Gmail account. And so when you get it, it'll be a view only. And the reason why I made it a view only, if everyone in the group can edit it, the first person that comes in here and puts in their score, then they've already altered it, and then the next person comes in, there's already data in there. So it's messy and ugly. Now, when it's only a view only for you, all you gotta do is go to File, make a copy. So it's really simple. And then you save it whatever you want. So I'm just gonna save it as Align Accelerate Scorecard. Go to OK. And then you have your own version of the scorecard now. And so week 1, there was 6 exercises, and I've given them point values depending on how long it takes to get them or how difficult I thought they were. And so if you did the first one, you punch in 5 points. And then if you did this one, you do 3. And then it'll automatically add up your score. And this is just a fun way for you to keep track of what exercises you have done and what you haven't done, and really allows you to have a checklist of what needs to be done. Week 2 is here, week 3 is here as well. And then as we do week 4, 5, and 6, I'll add those to the list as well. But this way, you have exactly what you need to keep track of where you're at. And this is just a fun way for you to really understand what needs to be done and what hasn't been done. And I really want you to keep working. Most of these exercises fall within your sessions, and really the goal is to make sure that you're doing your goals, that you're blocking off time, and that when you're in those sessions that you're finding all the things that I'm teaching you effective and practical, that you're connecting the dots with your goals, you're deconstructing them, you see how things are aligned, you're blocking off time, your cell phone's off, you're getting into all these principles and concepts that we're talking about, the new principles in the module 3 that we get into. And the first 3 modules are really about making it practical for you to start working on your goals. And then you'll see module 4 and 5, we're getting into more mindsets, kind of like we did today, how to overcome some problems that you might be struggling with emotionally, internally, inside your own head, wrestling with. And the last 3 modules were much more practical and tools for you. So that's where I'm going to leave this for you right now. This is your little scorecard to play with. Definitely check it out. Let me know what you think of it. And I really do want to get your feedback and know where you're at with the course. And so I will be setting up one-on-one calls with all of you. Maybe not this week because I'm in Boston starting Thursday, but the following week, because I really want to get your feedback and find out where you stand with the course. Are you using this stuff? If not, that's really what I want to tweak and adjust, because if you're not finding this practical and useful, then it's a failure from my end, and it's not ultimately not serving you. I really, like I said, want this to be practical and useful for you, and something you take away and run with in the course. And yeah, you might tweak and adjust it yourself a little bit, but the framework, I want it to know that it's useful and valuable for you. Because if not, then future groups are not going to find it valuable either. And then everyone's losing the situation where I'm not building a course that's really going to be successful for other people. So this is your time to really tell me, like, if it sucks, Phil, like, just tell me it sucks. If it's shit, it's shit. Just like really let me know honestly what you think about it. Or it's boring, it's dull, you don't like it, needs more color, whatever it is, or it's too time consuming, or it's too cumbersome. Like, I need all that feedback to really know where you're at. What are your holdups? What are your building blocks? Like I talked about in the Chris Sacca quote, I need to know your pain points. I need to know what's limiting you, what's holding you back from using the stuff. And then we can really start working on that to make it, to create a solution, because that's the only way this course will succeed. So thank you for being a part of this, and I hope this has really been valuable and useful for you so far. And I will be, after Module 3, when we do our group call, I will be getting into one-on-one calls with all of you to find out where you're at with your goals and making sure what's working for you and what's not, and really kind of breaking down the first half of the course on a one-on-one basis. So I'm going to wrap it up there and leave it here, and I look forward to hearing you guys or talking and connecting with you guys on Thursday. Bye-bye.